Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Boy, oh boy, it looks like Nicki Minaj is clocking Megan Thee Stallion and subliminally shading her album sales, okay? So, it has been reported that Megan Thee Stallion's new album, Megan, is expected to debut at number 3 on the Payola 200 album chart with 64,000 units sold first week, okay? They didn't put out the prediction for the pair sales, so this doesn't, show the pair sales because they haven't put it out yet. That could mean that the pair sales could be kind of low. But this is 1,000 less from what she was originally predicted to do. A few days ago, they said she was going to do 65,000, but now she's only going to do allegedly 64,000. And then also it has been reported that Megan Thee Stallion had lost 30 million in streams. Payola removed 30 million of streams from her self-titled album, Megan. Allegedly, it was because Megan Thee Stallion was using bots, okay? Which I said in my video yesterday, and I've been saying it all week, Megan Thee Stallion is getting payola, okay? Because the first 2 days, she was only doing 7 million for the whole damn album. And then all of a sudden, she started doing 11 million. I was like, something's fishy. And I ain't talking about Megan Thee Stallion's coochie. It looks like the thotties have turned into the bodies. First they was the thotties, now they the bodies because now Megan really don't got fans. She got bots. This is embarrassing. Now, with that being said, fans brought up the fact that Nicki Minaj, when she was going back and forth with Megan Thee Stallion, well, actually when she dropped Bigfoot and was going off of Megan, and Megan was scared and didn't respond, and was pretending like she didn't see Nicki Minaj after Piss came out, Nicki said on live, see that 104,000 viewers? That's more than you can sell first week with 3 Grammys. Yikes! Goodness gracious. That's what Nicki Minaj said to Megan Thee Stallion on Instagram Live months and months ago when they was beefing. Okay, they still beefing, but this is when, she was upset about the Piss record that dropped. Then she tweeted DIL, which allegedly stands for, did I lie? And then it looks like she wanted to tweet child, okay? It looks like Nicki Minaj is watching and she is clocking some tea.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fuck lie? R.I.P. Anna!
Well, one thing about Nicki Minaj, she might tell a joke, but she will never tell a lie, okay? She warned Megan, she warned Remy, she warned Botch and Bitter, she warned Scratch Off, and look at them scrambling, okay? That's one thing about Onika Tanya Mirage. She lets them know this ain't gonna benefit ya. But hindsight, maybe Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't have dissed Payola earlier this year.
Spotify.
Okay. Married to the game.
I feel like if you 15, you got Spotify.
Okay. Then I'm 15 then, I guess.
Bitch, 15 because...
It's giving 15 for me.
Okay, she was dragging Payola because, Tory Lanez, his Payola numbers are usually good, so she felt some type of way. And Payola said, I don't care how long it takes to get a snake back. Their revenge was sweet. They was waiting on Megan to drop and flop. They was plotting on Megan the whole time. They really disrespected Megan and took streams away during her album week. It looks like karma spun the block. Now, moving on to Doja Cat, it has been reported by touring data that the Scarlet Tour has grossed $37 million for 24 reported shows. The average ticket price was $125. She did 297,000 in tickets, okay? And each revenue for each show was 1.5 million, okay, for each show. Average, okay? So that was the average for each show. This is a good look for Doja Cat. You can't hate, because no shade, these other female rappers ain't doing that. Icespxce ain't fully sold out her tour. She not even doing the arena tour. CŁ0WNЩ, same thing. CŁ0WNЩ tour allegedly is flopping. That's what they're saying in the streets. We gonna get into detail about that. But CŁ0WNЩ tour that she going on is allegedly flopping, and she not even doing the arena tour. So you gotta give Doja Cat credit, because she the only female rapper that is successfully doing a arena tour besides Nicki Minaj. Okay? Her tickets are not $15 or $20 or a Chipotle meal like Megan Thee Stallion's. Let's just be honest. The average ticket price was $125. So it's not a Chipotle bowl like Megan's. And that's just the honest truth. So you got to give her tens, because she didn't do no major discounts for her tour like other people had to do. Okay? Some people haven't even went on a world tour. Look at Botch and Bitter. Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat are the only two female rappers that could do a successful world tour without discounting their tickets, no shade, and using bots. And I even noticed that Scarlett did better than Megan Thee Stallion's album. But no shade, I thought Scarlett was trash, but Megan really took the cake. Megan's album was trash. Y'all was trying to say that, the album was fire. Megan's album was trash. Stop it. Scarlett was trash too, but I think it was a little bit better than Megan Thee Stallion's album. That's why it did like 78,000 or 72,000 first week. The per sales was only 4,000, but at least she did 78,000 instead of 65. Now, moving on to Botch and Bitter. A new Botch and Bitter diss track has leaked onto the internet. A lot of fans are saying that it's old, okay? But fans are upset that she didn't put this out. Let's take a listen.
The shit caught, shit gang the shit right set. I ain't start. That whole still don't gotta ring that. I've been on my own since.
So let me know how y'all feel about that record. A lot of fans feel like she throwing shade or shots at somebody, but fans are saying the record is old, it's dated. A lot of fans are speculating it's from 2019, 2018. My whole thing with Botch and Bitter, though, I cannot understand one thing she be saying in her raps sometimes. I'm like, what is she saying? We need a translator every time she raps. And she's speaking in English, but I can't really understand a lot of things that she says. No shade. Fans are also calling out Botch and Bitter. Section 8 Gang ain't too happy with the snippets that she has been releasing or leaking onto the internet. They're saying that her album is going to be filled with old singles and fillers with a few bop exceptions. On top of that, she has no creative direction for the album. Hang it up flat screen. Wow. Okay, so this is what Section 8 Gang is saying. Botch and Bitter says she has everything planned out to a T. Allegedly, her album is coming out in November. That's what a lot of fans are speculating. I think Botch and Bitter is leaking her own music and putting out snippets because she wants to see what will stick, because she hasn't really had a hit. Now, moving on from that, Megan's album will be eligible for the 2024 Scammys. She can submit it for Rap Album of the Year or Best Rap Performance. I don't think she should. No shade. I don't think this album is good enough to compete with possibly a Kung Fu Kenny album, Metro and Future's album. Even Scarlett, I don't think it will be able to compete with Scarlett when it comes to the Grammys. I would say Pink Friday too, but who knows if the Scammys will even nominate Nicki Minaj. No shade, because they tend to play in her face. But with that being said, Megan Thee Stallion and her new bestie, not Botch and Bitter, is not Botch and Bitter anymore, but her new bestie, Gorilla Glue, performed the Wannabe song at the all-white party, Mike Rubin's all-white party for the 4th of July. Okay? And so, it looks like she is going to milk this GloRilla track, Wannabe, even though nobody's really talking about the song anymore. It wasn't even on her album. It was on Gorilla Glue's album. She's going to milk it because Gorilla Glue is hot right now. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Queen Bee's Cowboy Carter is gearing up to move up the charts on the Billboard 200 album chart. It is up over 140% in activity this week, according to Hits Daily Double. Yeah, that's Payola. I love Queen Bee, but nobody's talking about this album. I think this is also Payola. I love Queen Bee, but at the end of the day, I don't really think that it's organically moving up the charts. You can't fool me, okay? It's moving up 140% just because you put out some vinyls? No, I don't think so. I think it's moving up the charts because you used Payola. And you have the right to. I respect it. You know, I'm not mad when artists use Payola. I'm going to call it out. Okay, I'm going to call out the Payola, but I don't get upset when artists use Payola because at the end of the day, that's a manipulation tactic that artists use to make it seem like their music is doing well so people will buy it. If you see a song or an album doing well on the charts, people tend to support it more. It's a manipulation tactic. It's a chess move. I'm not upset about that, but we got to call it out. And unfortunately, Queen Bee, you're using Payola and it's obvious. No shade. Now, Gorilla Glue, TGIF, is challenging for a new peak inside the top 25 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. It will become her highest solo entry of her career. Okay? That Rihanna cosign definitely helped. Definitely helped Gorilla Glue. And a lot of fans are saying that Gorilla Glue should try to get Rihanna on the remix. Okay? Because Rihanna raps sometimes. I know she has that song with Pharrell where she was kind of rapping. I forgot the name of the song. But she has rapped on a few records. My whole thing is I just don't think Rihanna's heart is in music. I don't think it should be forced. You know, if Rihanna says she want to hop on the record, let her hop on it. But I don't think she should ask because I don't think Rihanna really wants to do music like that. Okay? I think she should ask another female rapper to get on the record. But she done worked with everybody. She done worked with Scratch Off. She worked with Megan. She worked with Bajin Bitter. The only other person she can possibly ask is Nicki Minaj. And I don't know if Nicki really want to do that. I don't think Nicki really mess with Gorilla Glue. Okay? Because she has joined the Bajin Bitter Alliance. But I don't think this song needs a remix, but fans are saying that she should get Rihanna to do the remix since Rihanna co-signed it first. But I feel like Rihanna's heart is not in music for her to do no remixes, okay? But she can ask if she wants to. I just don't think Rihanna really wants to do that. I think Rihanna just generally likes the song and possibly subliminally could have been throwing some shade to somebody, but we're not going to get into that. But I do feel like she just was supporting the song. I don't think she really wants to hop on the record. But that would be fire. That would be a good look for Gorilla Glue if she can ask and get her on the song. Now, moving on from that, fans did notice that Kung Fu Kenny wore a tracksuit in his music video, Not Like Us, and allegedly he has a date on his jacket, 8/8/2024. A lot of fans are speculating that could be when he drops his album. Okay? I'm here for it. Okay? I'm here for him dropping an album. I think he needs to drop it as soon as possible. You know, I was feeling like he dragged his feet with the music video. But knowing that he strategically put it out on July 4th made sense, especially since he did a pop-out concert on Juneteenth. I see what he was doing there, especially calling Champagne Thickums a colonizer. I see what he was trying to do there. And then Champagne Thickums was at Mike Rubin's all-white party with Megan and Gorilla Glue and a few other people. Camila Cabello was there. And he wore all white in some of the music video scenes. So Kung Fu Kenny is very calculated. I do feel like he did drag his foot with the music video. Okay? But now seeing how he's strategically putting things out, it makes sense. Okay? And I do feel like he's a chess player. I think he's more strategic than Champagne Thickums. You know, Champagne Thickums, you know, you fell for the bait. Okay, and now he's using you for the rollout for his album, which he should, because you did the same thing to Meek Mill. When you did Meek Mill, you was dragging it. You did concerts, you was in Philly, you was playing it in hotels, you were making memes, you was doing all that. So let Kung Fu Kenny have his moment. Now, Lana Del Rey and Quavo's collaboration, Tough, which is one of my new favorite songs of the year, has received 4 million streams in its full day of tracking on Paylify. Honestly, this is a top 10 hit. I love this song together. They should do like an EP. They go good together. Who knew that Quavo was actually the Beyonce of the group? Okay? You know, Off the Cheat tried to pretend like he was the Queen Bee of the group, but it's really Quavo. Okay? Because Quavo knows how to make hits on his own. Off the Cheat, not so much. I don't know one hit that Off the Cheat can do on his own. Okay, even though this is technically a collaboration, like, Quavo don't need the group The Migos. Off the Cheat does. No shade. Quavo also had like a lot of songs with Nicki, or not a lot of songs. We had like 2 songs with Nicki that were really fire. Too bad he had to ruin that relationship. But Quavo's talented. I think we got to give him his 10s for this. This was a strategic play. This is going to take him to the pop lane, okay, where he can become more mainstream. This was a chess move, okay? Now the other white pop stars might be like, I might want to work with Quavo, okay? So this was a chess move. Now moving on to Icespxce, she previewed a new smash hit on her Instagram. Let's take a listen.
And I'm doing him worse. No, Uno, I hit the reverse. I ain't tripping the grip in my purse. I don't care, cause he did it first. If he's cheating, I'm doing him worse. I ain't tripping the grip in my purse. I don't care, cause he did it first.
Low key, this sounds absolutely fire to me. And I do believe that she is telling the truth, because I heard she do be cheating on Riot, who is her alleged boyfriend. But also, could she be clocking Botch and Bitter? Okay, because Botch and Bitter preview like the Jersey mix of a single that she could be possibly putting out on her next album. So it do look like she could possibly be clocking Botch and Bitter. Okay? No shade, because Botch and Bitter put out that snippet. Then Icespxce came back swinging, putting out her own snippet. And I do like Icespxce's snippet more than I like Botch and Bitter's. No shade. Really, no shade. But anyway, let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Camila Cabello. The numbers are in for Camila. And CXOXO is to debut at number 11 on the Billboard 200 album chart, with nearly 36,000 units first week. Okay, so congratulations to Camila. I wasn't really expecting Camila Cabello to sell a lot, because we already know that because of her history with racism, she lost a lot of supporters. I've said that before. Okay, I actually think a lot of Camila Cabello's fans were probably Black and Spanish people, because at the end of the day, once that scandal came out, and when she went to racism rehab or whatever she went to, or racism counseling, she lost a lot of support. Her career was never the same. So that lets me know a lot of Black people and Spanish people were probably supporting her and looked at her sideways. So I don't think her career will ever recover. And doing a song with Champagne Thickums, like I said before, did not help her career. She should have called up Kung Fu Kenny and offered him $1 million or something like that. Maybe Nicki Minaj could have helped her. Okay, that's who she should have called if she wanted to get a hit record. Bottom Nas X, Champagne Thickums, they're not the one to call. The City Thoughts, no. Sorry. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.